Welcome to the Fathouse Performance YouTube channel. My name is Andrew. Today we're going to be installing our carbon fiber trackback wind riser kit on this 20 GT500. First, let's take a look at what comes in the kit. We have the base mounting bracket, the 3M base mounting bracket gasket, the uprights, which will raise the carbon trackback wing up 2 inches from factory, and all the hardware. First step of installing the wing riser kit is to remove the factory carbon wing. We're going to start by removing the 4 5mm Allen bolts on each side of the wing. You're going to need a 5mm Allen and an 8mm wrench, and you're going to go ahead and remove all 4 bolts that hold the carbon wing to the factory wing riser. The 8mm nut may stick to the wing, and that's totally normal. With all 4 bolts now removed, we can go ahead and take the wing off the risers and place it somewhere safe. With the factory wing removed, now it's time to open the trunk and take the risers off. Next, to remove the factory dog bone, we're going to need to use a T30 torque socket to remove both bolts. Next is to remove the 10mm nut. We're going to start by removing this factory grommet. Just get your finger underneath it and work it out. And gives us access to the 10mm nut. Another thing to note is now the wing riser will fall off, so to take precaution, just hold it with your hand on the back side while removing the 10mm nut. There is a spacer in here that needs to be reused, so we do need to get that out as well. With a pair of needle nose pliers, you can go ahead and reach in there and grab that spacer. And now the wing riser will be able to remove from the back side. Now repeat the process on the other side. Now we're going to start assembling the wing riser kit. We're going to start by attaching the wing risers to the base plates. In order to do this, you're going to need to insert it into the slots, flip it over, and then use the 6 provided countersunk Allens. Put a dab of blue Loctite in each one. Using a 4mm Allen wrench or socket, we can start installing the bolts. Once all are installed, you can go ahead and snug them down. And repeat the process for the other side. Next step is to install the 3M gasket. We'll go ahead and flip over one of the risers. And we'll do the gray side down. There's 2 sides. Gently peel off the backing. Take some care in doing this. Just line up the bolt holes. Now repeat the process on the other side. With the 3M double-sided tape installed, now we're going to install the studs into the 2 inner bolt holes. First, we'll start by putting a little bit of Loctite on each stud. thread them in. And then use a 3mm Allen and snug them down. Before installing the uprights, we're going to go ahead and clean the surface. That way no debris gets in between the 3M tape and the deck lid. Now prepping for installation, we're going to go ahead and Loctite the 2 Allen bolts that are provided. And we're going to go ahead and remove the 3M tape backing from the wing riser. And now we're ready to move on to the car. Now we'll install the wing riser to the car. First, carefully slide the stud through the deck lid. And then before you get all the way down, try to align your holes for the outer 2 bolts. Now we're going to grab the factory dog bone, place it on. And grab the supplied 4mm Allen bolts. Start threading them into the wing riser. Now with those on, go ahead and put the factory spacer back on the stud. And this new supplied 10mm nut. Now that everything is aligned, we can go ahead and tighten it down. Now that everything's tight, we can go ahead and reinstall that factory grommet. And repeat the process for the other side. With the wing risers now installed, we can go ahead and put the carbon wing back on the vehicle. Now we're going to start the installation of the wing by putting the bolt through the front hole on the wing riser and the wing. Take the 8mm factory nut and tighten it by hand. And then to note on the factory wing, there are 2 positions that you can put the wing in. This forward top hole is for keeping the wing at the factory level, and the rear lower hole is to give it a little bit of a downward slope to the front of the car for a more aggressive stance, which is what we're going to do here. Before we tighten these down, we're going to go ahead and start the other side. With all 4 bolts in place, we can go ahead and tighten down the wing. That wraps up our wing riser install on this carbon trackback GT500. As you can see, it gives a more aggressive look while maintaining an OEM quality fit and finish. Any questions with the install, please give us a call or email us. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more product videos.